They made a mistake. They made a very big mistake, and they underestimated you. They really did, my friends. They underestimated you. Good. I'm glad. Because you know what? I'm going to talk about this in the video. Exactly what they underestimated and what mistake the narcissist has made. Watch this video. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So I'm smiling because I've wanted to make this video for quite some time, and I really hope that you're going to be smiling at the end of this video, okay? Because do you know what? The narcissist underestimated you and they made a big mistake. And I'm going to talk about this mistake that they have made. They should have known better, but they didn't. And so, my friends, this is going to be a happy video. But before I get into the video, please know that I do go live on this channel every week. And if you have any questions or there's certain things that you're going through, join the live because you can get your questions answered there and then. And also, guys, you need to check out the live chat as well with the wonderful supportive community of wonderful like-minded individuals as well. Guys, join the lives. I've always got details coming out over on the community tab, but if you want more information, please see the description box below. Right, so how did they make this mistake? The mistake that the narcissist made is that they have underestimated you, your power, and what you are capable of. They thought that they could control you. They thought that they could manipulate you forever. Big mistake. How did they think that they were going to get away with this? How did they think that you weren't going to notice? All their games that they played, all the things that they made you feel, they didn't get away with it, did they? Because you know what? You realized, didn't you? You realized that they are toxic. You saw through the games. Doesn't matter how much time it took, you saw through it. Because you know what? The narcissist would have spent so much time, so much effort, so much energy trying to work you out, trying to pull a fast one over on you. But they didn't realize that actually, you're clever, you have intuition, you understand, you see through it. And you know what? And now you're out of it because you've got boundaries, you've got standards. You were like, I'm not taking this anymore. So they underestimated your power. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is your power, your knowledge. That should not be underestimated. They made a mistake playing with you, didn't they? They made a real mistake. They shouldn't have done that to you. And so, you see, they thought that they could run this game on you for the rest of your life, even though, you know, they've manipulated you, they've abused you on so many levels. They've taken so much. They made you feel like you're insignificant. They made you feel like you don't matter, that you're not important, that you're not worthy of anything. And the thing is, all along, what they were doing is projecting. This isn't the truth. And I feel for a lot of you, you have noticed this. You have realized that actually what they were saying is not the actual truth. That's not who you are. They wanted you to believe that. But you were like, no, I see it. I feel it. And that is the thing. You have intuition. You have this inner knowledge within you. You are connected to yourself. I know that you've been through trauma. I know that you've been through these adversities, but you are connected to yourself because you know what? You're still listening to your inner wisdom. Something always told you that something wasn't right with this person from the beginning. And I know for a lot of us, we choose not to listen to it because we think, oh, maybe I've got this wrong. Like, somebody wouldn't be like that to me. Like, how is this happening? But you see, your intuition was there. It never let you down. It never left your side. You were like, okay. It gave you the seeds. It gave you the seeds of knowledge so that you could understand that actually, what is happening here is not okay. and you noticed through their behavior, through the things that were happening, how that made you feel, because you're connected to yourself. You knew that this wasn't okay. But the narcissist, the narcissist thought that, you know what, they could carry on doing this. They thought that you were too oblivious to know. They thought that your emotions were your vulnerability. They thought that they could use you in that way to be able to create this illusion so that you never saw past it. Because that's what they do. They create this web of lies, this alter reality that, let's face it, they actually live in that. You know, this fine line between reality and fantasy world. That's where they live, somewhere, not even in the middle, more towards fantasy. And they thought that actually, if they play you hard enough, if they manipulate you hard enough, that you will actually see or see the world the way that they do. And for a time, maybe you did. For a time, maybe you did believe them and think, oh, okay, like, you know, maybe it is like this. But something inside you said, no, hold on a minute. This isn't right. This isn't what is supposed to be happening, and this isn't okay. And so you figured it out. You figured it out and you realized that this person was not right. And so the narcissist underestimated your ability and your skills to be able to see that. They thought that they could play you. They thought that you would not see through the lies. That the lies were so well constructed that they would work on you forever. The other mistake that they made was thinking that you are going to be broken forever. They thought that if they leave you on the floor down there, then when they come back for you, you are going to be on the floor down there. They're going to have to pick you up and that they're going to be able to save you. What they didn't realize is that you can actually heal. The narcissist can't, but you can. So they thought that because they broke you, because they were so awful to you, because they made you believe these lies, they thought that actually you were going to stay broken. You were going to stay a shell of your former self. They underestimated the fact that you saw it and that you are able to heal from it and that you are healing from it. A narcissist cannot heal because they don't have the self-awareness, they don't have the self-actualization that is needed to actually be able to understand this for what it is, to be able to heal, no matter how painful it is. It means that you have to go kind of like back in time, relive that trauma, re-understand things, cognitively put things into a different order, into a different type of understanding. And so the narcissist is not able to do that. They have to stay in this one mindset because the way that they live their life, the way that their fantasy world is constructed is that they've got to allow that fantasy to continue to keep playing out, If you notice, the narcissist does the same thing with different people. So they play out certain behaviors, experiences, and they do the same thing as a cycle with other people, with new supply, with friends. They just do the same thing all the time because if it works for that person, it's going to work for these people as well. And so you see, they're not authentically connected to themselves. They're quite disconnected. When they are being themselves, when they are trying to get their victims to see a different reality, they realize that actually none of this will work unless that victim sees the fantasy world that they're trying to portray. And they keep you in this loop. They keep you stuck in that mindset. You know, it's kind of like a brainwashing. So they make you believe something that isn't true. And they think that you're not going to be able to see through it. If they keep telling you lie after lie after lie, you're not going to see it. Now, why would you do that to someone? Why would you possibly want to do that to someone? To keep them from seeing the truth. They don't want to lose you. They don't want you to go. They want to be able to keep you around forever. They want you to stay. And the reason why they want you to stay is because they want to get your validation, your focus, your supply. They don't want to keep getting new people. So if they've got this with you, they want you to stay. But they know on some level that they're not going to be able to keep you forever. They know, because eventually most of their victims, most of the people that they've got around them, actually see through them and see that there's something a little bit off with this person, that they're not okay. So they try and keep this person around for as long as they can. And all this does is show the narcissist that actually they just need to play a better game the next time someone else comes along. They just need to be a little bit smarter. They might even get to the point where they're able to trick their victims into staying for a longer amount of time, or for people to believe in their lies so that people don't see through it. But actually, it doesn't matter how much time is kind of the victim stays, they still see through it. It's not like people stay in the narcissist's lives forever. People leave. Even if they're family members, people leave. They don't realize that people see through the lies, that something about their behavior, the way that they are, the way that they think, the way that they do things, it doesn't make a difference, because people see through it. They can see that what they are doing, that it isn't okay. They might not be able to pinpoint it and say, oh, it's this, or they might not be able to label it. But inside, people get this feeling like you did. You were like, something isn't right here. Like, this person is, there's just something not right. And so when you step back, when you really evaluate it, you see what's going on. And so this is what the narcissist got wrong about you, how they underestimated you, is that you see through the lies, and that you can heal, that you can move forward from this. The narcissist stays hooked because they're still watching you. They still watch you. This is why they come back. This is why even years after the breakup, they're still watching you. They still want to know what's going on. Maybe it gets less intense over the years, but yeah, they're still there. They're still there. So guys, if you are experiencing this, or you're going through something like this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a mentorship and a journal club, and if you would like to join, please see the description box below. These are great tools. Like, if you're receiving counseling or therapy, this would work as a tool, which is great alongside that. And also, I've got the Discord server, which is absolutely free for you to join, and there is a community of like-minded individuals, of people who have gone through similar experiences that you have. And if you would like to join and chat with these types of people, it's kind of like a peer support group, then please see the description box below and you can join for free. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.